Wow, here's my giant rabbitry setup. I'm using a 6x4 Apex roof shed. I've strengthened it on the inside with a batten there to keep the structure a bit more sturdy. And I've used weld wire mesh all around the inside, apart from on this side where I used a little bit of chicken wire because I didn't have enough to keep me going. And for the floor I've used lino, really tough as nails kitchen lino. It's great stuff, it's very tough. The rabbits don't tend to chew it, but they can if they really wanted to. It's waterproof, it's quite easy to clean and keep hygienic. And for a topping material I've used Bedmax, which is often used for horses. It's basically nice light pine shavings and it smells absolutely lovely, and it makes a very nice flooring for the rabbits, very absorbent for their toilet. I've also got a couple of really simple toys, the cardboard tube with hay in it, another cardboard tube, some wood, and that's a bit of pine, untreated of course. And then in the back I've repurposed the nest box. So this is a nest box we made. It's about 45 centimeters long by about 30 centimeters wide if memory serves. Nice bit of wood, cut it to shape, stuck it all together. Anyway, I've repurposed it for a lavatory for the rabbits. And I've put just a little black, that's actually an oil drip tray for when you're changing the oil out of your car. But it's since been very well cleaned, and I use it for a lot of different things around the garden. And I wanted to give them a different toilet tray because Sapphire here loves nothing better than to take her toilet tray and discard it anywhere, into the middle of the rabbitry, wherever she feels like it's in the way for her. But I was thinking with the nest box there with the sort of toilet on the inside, that should work quite nicely. Now, as you can see, we've got some babies jumping around and enjoying themselves, and for now this is absolutely fine. There's enough space for Sapphire and all her lovely babies, but once they get bigger they will be moving on so they have lots of room for everybody. So on the outside, what's protecting the rabbit from jumping out is this bit of weld wire mesh. Now rabbits can actually do quite a lot of damage to weld wire mesh, which I've discovered over time, but because of this upright position it's not being damaged. But if the rabbit was to get really upset and frustrated, she could just claw down it like this and she would be able to cause quite a lot of damage. But I think we've got a lovely rabbit with Sapphire, and that's not that hasn't happened so far, so that's great. So another thing is getting water bottles to hang on the inside can be a little bit of a palaver. So what we've made is basically it's like a little chicken wire cup, and it's fed through with this wire here. It's slightly thicker, and that runs round the perimeter at the bottom, just along the one side, and then up like that. And then you just get your water bottle and you place it through at the bottom so the spout comes out the bottom, and it hangs like normal from its white wire that it comes with. Isn't this a peaceful little scene? So altogether we've got 2 giant bottles. I try and keep them as clean as possible. It's a really good idea to use bleach when you're cleaning your rabbit or animal equipment, just to get it lovely and hygienic, all nice and like new again. Now we've got 2 copper feeders here. I use the Allen & Page Breeders and Growers feed. I do put the hay in the back, but they don't seem all that keen on it. There's one there and there's one there. And lovely Debbie, they just hang on the outside using this system they've got here. What a lovely scene. Whilst I was cleaning them out, I let Sapphire outside. She got a little bit of rain on her, which I thought doesn't do too much harm. And the babies I put in a cardboard box and put them to one side whilst I was cleaning out. So if you've got any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, let me know. And just to say, this is a 6x4 Apex roof shed, so it doesn't matter too much what the roof shape is like. For the rabbits, that doesn't matter to them too much. It's obviously your personal choice. And when they grow bigger, they will be moving on to pastures new, bigger accommodation for them. But for now, this is absolutely fine. I always say to people, it's what matters is the accommodation or the housing big enough for today. And you've got to have a view for sizing up later on if that's what you want to do. Because your rabbit's obviously going to grow with time. And these guys will get really big. They'll be much the same as Sapphire in size, and she is about, I've weighed her once at 5.9 kilograms, but she's about 5.5 at the moment. She is about 60 to 70 centimeters stretched out. And she's got this sort of lovely two-tone to her fur. It's not just blue. There's a little bit of, I don't know what colour to call it, to be honest, beigey, browny colour. Kind of cool. And I love her lovely big long ears. They're very majestic. But she is an absolutely wonderful mum. And she's doing a great job looking after all her babies, which I think are hiding down there. Right, any comments? Let me know.